Okay, so officially we have the little tjay track with fivio and the guy called K Block. The official, the official version of the official version of Not in the Mood with little TJ, which I think it's a weird. It's definitely a weird thing to listen to because now it's the official version, which the official version is actually 2 minutes and 33 seconds long, which is good because that is the official version. Now we have an official version of Golf too, so it's no longer snippets or there's no longer links. There's no longer leaks about the song. It's actually a thing and it's actually live. Um, so this does give New York City kind of a new sound because we haven't heard a new sound from New York City in a while, and since Pop Smoke passed, we really hadn't got like a song from like New York and a song that kind of hype up New York as big as this. I'm not a huge artist of any of really of any. I'm not a huge fan of any of the artists here. I mean, I like Lil TJ when he's on features. I like Fivio when he's doing his own thing, when he's normally by himself. So this is gonna be a new different experience to me. But Lil TJ has been on my radar lately because the people he's collabed with, like Boz, J. Cole, people he's collabed with are always on my radar. So I decided to give this guy a chance or this rapper a chance because he's collabed with amazing artists. So if they respect him, you're on my radar. I'm gonna listen to see if I really vibe with it. So we're definitely ready to see how this happens. But we'll get really right into this after a word from our sponsor. But we'll definitely get into this. Okay, so we're definitely gonna read into the song a little bit. Just a very quick early reminder before we get into really anything that we need to talk about. As I said before, this is the official version that he's officially. Lil TJ has released an official version of the song that's been leaked so many times. So I definitely go look to Lil TJ's YouTube channel or wherever you stream his music and look for it because it's actually there. I wouldn't recommend going to SoundCloud, but I know a lot of people like listening to SoundCloud, but it's there too. So firstly, I want to admit that he dropped it, and it's normally his releases go under the radar. But the hype around this song, the way it's been leaked, the snippets and all of it, has made me, I said I'm going to listen to the full version because the full version clearly is going to be iconic when you listen to it. Which I'm not going to lie, it's kind of iconic. You like the beat, right? Because you have like a normal rap and then you have like that New York drill rap, in which I do like New York drill rap sometimes. However, before I really get into, when I get into this Lil TJ part, is because Lil TJ says, in one of the lyrics, he goes, I don't promote gang related activity. I don't know if he means violence or anything. He doesn't promote gang affiliations in his songs, which it's always good. Not saying there's any wrong with gangs, but if you can avoid them, I wouldn't recommend it because it is like brotherhood, but there's really no way to get out of it. So I get that. So he's saying he doesn't ever promote gang violence in his songs, which is great because a lot of rappers do. Kind of promote gang affiliations in some songs. Now, this newer generation not as much, but the older generation did. So I would say that's really like the only change. But listen to the rapper and live the life you live. You ain't got to necessarily live your life a certain way because your favorite rapper lived that certain way. So, and that is also something I would want to mention is live life you want to live because if you don't, anything can happen, especially if you're not gang material. Don't try to force yourself into it. It goes for fraternities too. Be careful if you're in fraternities, but I think this is all knowledge that's been known, but if it hasn't, I'm happy to kind of drop that right there. He also says his mother said to gain all the sex that he can, and really don't, and you can't lose right now, which is great. He's admitting that he can't lose, like he doesn't want to mess up the bag, and it's good. never fumble it back. If you get it, especially during those hard times, we kind of understand that, but money's not the key to everything in life. So, but I think this is kind of insightful because I've never heard a little TJ bar where he's being very different. Like he's being insightful on a lot of things that he doesn't really normally speak about, which is a great thing to talk about because there aren't a lot of rappers that give different perspective on rap. Um, However, Fivio really didn't. He never disappoints, but he really didn't disappoint here. He basically throws bars out saying he knew a lot of people that loved him. He knew a lot of people that hated him, or a lot of people giving fake love. Could be the metaphor that he's trying to go for there. But he says something that he knows. He saw people that really loved him, and he saw people that really hated him. Haters. He also mentions that some that he thought about giving up every day. Now, this could be interpreted different ways. I'm gonna interpret it kind of both ways. I'm gonna say if you have a dream, don't give up on it. Just let that push you a little bit harder. But also, if you're dealing with something that makes you want to give up in life constantly, find somebody you can talk to. You can call a hotline. But find somebody that you find confident with, and just tell them, because you want to be able to express yourself through somebody. So if you're going through something like that, reach out to somebody, and gender shouldn't really matter if you feel like, oh, well, I can't go to nobody because of my gender. That's not true. Find somebody that you are close with, somebody that you trust, and just tell them, and hopefully they give you guidance or find you a different way of how to deal with it. So that's my two takes on when he takes it that way. So that is really weird to me because everything will change. If you put your energy on everything into it, everything will change. Because it's really a mindset. Now, as I said, I've never heard of Keith Lock. Never heard any of his music. So don't take my opinion as fact. Don't take it as bias. I just have never listened to this guy. Ever. I also believe he is from Brooklyn, which is a good thing. However, he talks about... I think this is a line directed at somebody that he knows. Because he says, I'm making $1 million. You should have kept me. Now, I don't know if he's talking about relationship-wise or if he's talking about business-wise. Because making $1 million, it fumbles down to people. Or $1 million could set somebody's life up in a different perspective that they might not have gotten if it wasn't in that same perspective. So, but in that same thing, don't keep people that have bad energy around you because it's not necessarily a good thing and it's definitely not healthy. So, I get it. But just because you ran up $1 million, be wisely, spend your money wisely because you know you're going to tax you for that. So, spend your money wisely. And honestly, it's a cool song.